already. So we're gonna make a Thearius guide and things I used and other things I know that'll maybe help you out. Thearius is a neutral heavy character. His normals are really far and like it's just really good for spacing. Now, one thing that is really bad with Thearius is once you start fighting the really good players, your S1 is always going to get parried. Every single time you S1, they're gonna react to parry. I'll show you how easy it is to parry this move. Parried and then you get punished. You guys get the idea. Now, just because of the parry mechanic, and I'm getting you guys ready for the sweaties. I'm fighting sweaties already. I'm in the sweaty lobbies. This game has like a hidden MMR. If you're going like a 10 win streak, leave the lobby, join a new lobby, you should be put into a higher skilled lobby, by the way. That is gonna get parried every single time unless you sneak it in there for your opponent not to be ready to parry. Also, one more thing, if they parry and they miss parry, it's gonna take one of your super bar away. Parry takes one super bar. If it misses, if it connects, you keep your bar. That's a little tip. If they have 0, go for it, because there's nothing they could do. So that's one tip that you can use in the lower skilled lobbies, but not in the high tier lobbies. And again, you get the mix-ups. You got your overhead with your light, you got your grab with your heavy, and then you get the bleed effect with your medium. That's safe, and you get the bleed on them, bleed effect. And with the overhead, if you do a quick dash, you get a combo as well. So it's really good. Do need to practice that quick dash though. Get a quick dash into combo, practice it. It's gonna be your best option on the lower skilled lobbies where they're not pairing that. Second thing is his forward S2. I like to do forward S2 because it reaches farther than the neutral S2. Forward S2 into S2. And you cannot, they cannot parry this. As you see, I'm mashing the parry button and I can't. I'm mashing it. No parry come out. This is a true block string. And that's what you're looking for in this game. You're looking for true block strings. So in this block string, medium, heavy, forward S2, S2, they can't do nothing. They're locked to that animation, to the blocking. Now, this is where you could take advantage and call your assist for some mix-ups. Now, I'm mixing up and I'm plus 10, which I could go for my medium, which is really good. Because if they mash, they will get hit there. So we could put the bot to... So we could put the bot to reversal, block, and then mash his light, the fastest button he has, after the block. And as you can see there, we got the combo. Not the optimal combo, we're gonna get through that next, but as you can see, we got a combo plus mix-ups. Now, there's other mix-ups that are faster. Again, this could work in the high tier. The mix-up that I show you works in high tier. I use it. And this is another one that might work with high tier, but if your opponent's ready, he's gonna block the overhead. And the first thing is, you wanna go into your mix-ups quick. So you're gonna do medium and then down forward medium to your overhead. And then as you're gonna do that, you're gonna call your assist. And you're gonna get a combo because you just hit him with the overhead while he's blocking low. And then you get a nice little smooth combo with the overhead essentially you want to mix your opponent. Another thing you could do is medium heavy call your assist, take your pressure back and then switch as you're doing the overhead for some more mix-ups. So there's varieties in the same mix-up, just different timing. You can't get it. One thing that's really cheap in this game is run jump and then call your assist behind. If your opponent twitches you get the hit because your assist hit. But sometimes the twitch of your opponent might hit your assist as well. Just like that. It will happen sometimes. Obviously, depending on the character you verse, it does matter, and the timing as well. Now let's just say you have Darius solo. It's a lot of normals, a lot of dashing, and a lot of mediums. And if you see that you're pushing your medium and your opponent's button is like, if he's dashing up and pressing a light, then you're gonna have to change your strategy and also dash up and push a light. DP, you have a DP. Now I will say on wake up it does feel a little bit weak this on wake up because you do get grabbed before the DP comes out. So I would say do it more while they're like pressuring you and they're not keeping the combo, their block string real. You could do it, throw a DP, and that's what I seen mainly work better for me. Because on when I used to do it on wake up, I would get roll or the wake up attack, and I did not want that. So just keep that in mind. Okay, and this is another thing with this combo specific. You could get a throw anywhere, jump, and then you get assist. And then you get this nice juicy combo from one singular throw anywhere. But in corner, I got a different nice little route for solo damage as well. Solo damage, and you put them back into the corner, which is huge, by the way, huge. Now for combos, this is the one you want for maximum damage, but it's really hard to get. I'll explain why. Right, you want this max damage. It's the same as the grab one essentially, and they're all that 850 damage essentially. You just need to tap them a couple times with this, and you win if you get that combo. Now, with that being said, that's the like punish counter combo, because if you're at max range, you're not gonna get that 2H. So again, practice that combo, because that's like your bait DP, bait super, bait and attack wake up. That's gonna be your go-to combo, right? So practice it, but just know max range in neutral when you're playing, you might not be in range to get that down heavy. So just keep that in mind. So the combo I go for usually, it's just the same thing as a block string. You apply the bleed and you get a level 1 super. Just like that. Level 1 super, essentially 50% as well, and the bleed effect is there, so you're gonna do more chip, do more damage, all that good stuff. And then of course the easy combo, if you don't want to do the launcher one, it's just this one. That's honestly almost the same amount of damage. Just like that. It's really good damage. You are not missing out that much. In all seriousness, you're not missing out that much, right? The other one was 850. This one's around 800. So you're basically missing like 50 damage. And it's way easier to do. Now for solo, let's say you got someone in the corner. This is the solo. This would be the solo damage right here. Into level 1 super. So again, it would be this. Into the level 1 super. You do take him out the corner, so just keep that in mind. This is like solo damage. But it's really good. Yes, you can see 600 damage. Getting hit in the corner. That's it for Darius. As we want to buy, and buy has a lot. This is your mix-up character. For this team, this is the mix-up character. but as well get some damage. So we have this character pushing a light after a block. As you can see, he's pushing light after a block. Now we're gonna go for the mix-up. As you can see right there, cross up. Let's take out the block for now, so we can see how plus we are. We are plus 5. Plus 5. Keep that in mind, because now we got mix. There's a whole plethora of options you could do here, by the way. Look at that. Pressure. And imagine if he had the bleed effect still on him, he would have took mad chip damage. Now, that's option 1. Now look at option 2. Now that's option 2. As you can see, you get mix plus a combo off a tag. And if they get hit here on the cross-up, you just do your combo. Which again, I'd go for this route. There's another route, but I go for this route because it's the most consistent so far. And if they get hit there, you get a combo for free. You could go for your grab, as you see right there. And then of course you could go for bleed. But I would recommend not going for bleed and going for the overhead or grab, because it leads to better scenarios after. So as you can see, there's your mix-up character in by, and a lot of it revolved around using this forward and back S1 move. To go across your opponent, you're just gonna tap it 2 times real quick. S1, tap 2 times. You see, it's a mix-up. So we use that to cross up. And then the mix-up that I did with the overhead on Darius, I was doing this combo as well, which I'll teach you guys how to do that right now. You just need to practice the timing then. After light, medium, and heavy, once you reach the first heavy, you're gonna tag out to Darius. You're gonna do down forward medium, and then you're gonna push another heavy so Vi could finish her combo, and that's gonna give you the combo launcher, quote unquote, to continue your own combo with Thearius. Just like that. And then into big damage. Huge damage. That's the mix-up character. So that's the first thing I want to teach, because I feel like that's the most important thing with this character and this team in general. Mix your opponent. Now another thing, same thing as Darius, if you get grabbed anywhere, you get a combo, just jump, RT, or S2, and then go into super. Okay, now we're gonna go talk about the bread and butter combo and why I use this quote-unquote easy, simpler option to show you guys. I use it with this team, and the fuse I'm using, by the way, is double down. I'll show you guys exactly why. You guys already seen kind of why, but this is realistically why. Look at that damage. 861 damage. And they have bleed. I could chip my opponent out here if I want to. In this scenario, you could just chip him out. You could just chip him out in that scenario. So that's why the sequence is really, really strong. After the combo, not only did they essentially lose their character, but they're in chip scenario, and you could just chip them out for free. And again, in corner as well with the grab, you could dash up and then do the same thing again here. And you guys already see what could happen with the combination here if you get the super. Honestly, you could do that as well. This one's a little bit more harder because it requires timing, and you want to make sure you don't mash your assist, because you don't want to tag out by accident. So you want to make sure you time your assist to come out and not be mashing to get the accidental tag. And neutral for Vi is honestly kind of simple. Dash up again, use the mediums. I use the mediums because they're really, really good. Her late is, honestly, her jab's pretty good as well, because as you can see, it has some range. So it's really good. And the combination, this forward S1, late medium, you're -9, but a lot of characters can't reach. So if we put reversal and then them two medium, and he reached, but it wasn't a punish, so you're safe to go for it. And as well, you can call your tag and tag out. I'm gonna make a video guide on offense and defense, so that's for a separate video. But just know, I give you guys a little hint of what you can do with your tags. And honestly, that's the guide that I have so far. Hopefully you found something new that you didn't know. Maybe you know now. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that I missed, maybe I didn't know. And like, comment, share, subscribe.